Oh, good morning, New Hell City, city. Good morning, New Hell City. How are you doing, New Hell City? Oh my God, it's fucking lit up in here because it's hot, cause it's hell, and we don't have any air conditioning. That is banned, and if you have it, you will be executed. You'll be executed. Thank you for standing for the national anthem of New Hell City. And welcome to Good Morning New Hell City. This is our podcast where we talk to all of the best and brightest of of New Hell City, the greatest city in the world. That's my Irish. Isn't that good? Wasn't that good? Today I have a huge announcement. A huge announcement, which is that we are in the studio. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlethems. We are in the Good Morning New Hell City studio right now, which means we no longer travel. We don't do that travel shit with people anymore. And yeah, it's not exactly, we don't need to do in-person interviews anymore. Now I can just skeleconference. That's right, it's called skeleconferencing now. I skeleconference in, and that is how we now do this. And since we're in the studio, we now can just do whatever the fuck we want. I can light candles. I can have my dildo art around me at all times. It's great. It's fantastic, and I love it. Any announcements? We have a brand new, um, two brand new D&D campaigns coming. One called Terminus of Freedom, which is kind of started, but that is helmed by Leah. And then we have villains called La Lagia, I think. And that's helmed by Helly Award winner Pancake, who won a Helly Award last year for Best One Shot. Yeah, tune in for those. And hopefully we have some new D&D campaigns coming up, pointing my voice directly at someone in the audience. Let's get into the weather, honey. The weather is fucking fierce, honey. She is working. She's a diva. She's a hunty. And that's the weather. Here's a rich thing I bought. What did I buy? I haven't bought anything. Oh my God, I haven't bought anything. Oh, this is Escandalo. I haven't bought anything. Oh, I can't believe I have to move on. I haven't bought anything. That's horrible. Oh God, I should just jump out of a window right now, shouldn't I? What's the best thing on the internet right now? Kind of nothing. There's nothing that great on the internet right now, which is fine. But it brings me to our new announcement, which is that now that we are a podcast with a podcast studio, that means we have sponsors. So today's interview is sponsored by, and yes, you guessed it, today's interview is sponsored by murder. Murder is something that everyone wants to do, but doesn't say that they want to do. But murder wants you to release yourself of that guilt, of that societal weight against you. Murder is asking us, your podcast listeners, to really embrace it and really own it. Own murder. That's our sponsor, Murder. Thank you so much, Murder, for sponsoring the podcast. We appreciate your patronage, and we will continue to have sponsors throughout the show. Yeah. Bitch, I'm hungry. I'm always eating on the pod. Today is actually different. I am drinking. What am I drinking? I'll tell you later in the pod. Game Corner. I streamed Persona 3 earlier today, and I'm going to be streaming Persona 4 after the show. I started streaming Where the Water Turns to Wine, which is a really great, boring, but I love it game. And yeah, that's been it. That's good. You just travel across America and listen to stories. That's literally the whole game. It's interesting, and I love it. Weeb Corner. I don't know what's going on in Weeb World. Excuse me. I am unfortunately. I need to get back into anime. I need to add something to the FOC. I'll get there. Human Corner. R.I.P. to Lance Riddick, who is actually a friend of mine. He passed away today at 60, which is very strange because I knew him. We have the same manager, so he is weirdly passed away. It's very strange. Which is also a bad time to have our next sponsor. Maybe we'll do our sponsor later. Maybe we'll do it during the interview, because I think we just need to roll into our guest, and the guest today is someone who has just shot up in the ranks of Helliwinds, of clout, of everything. This Hellion has kind of become, I don't know, is he a legend? Is he a legend in the making? I don't know. But we're going to figure out today as we welcome the one, the only, the Jesse / Down by 6. Thank you for waiting for me to say your name before you talked.
Yep.
Jesse, you always seem so happy to be here, and I love it. You always are just like full of, every time I think about Jesse, I always think about how you're so full of joy. You're so expressive. Like you're like, honestly, we can't get you to shut up. You're always like so high pitched, and like, you're like, I'm Jesse. Oh my God. You know what I mean? That's how I know you best.
I appreciate that narrative. Let's keep rolling with it.
How are you, Down by 6? Am I still the only one who calls you that?
Yes.
I'm hanging on to it until you tell me otherwise. This is what I'm doing, and I want everyone in New Hell City to hear me. I say the name you came in with until you tell me, fire. My name is blank. So you will always be Down by 6 to me. Okay?
I'm going to go through 50 different Discord name changes. I'm still going to be DBS to you.
That's right. Absolutely. Also because, and I am very nervous for another Jesse to come in here, and then we'll have a whole fucking Jesse off, which will be horrible.
And that'd be the original.
We'll have to kill him. Or her. Or them. So, first of all, this is your third interview. I'm excited to talk about your Hellies, but we'll get there because you had a good year. But we'll go with, what's your favorite part about New Hell City? Has it changed? What is it?
Favorite part about NHC, besides the obvious answer of all of it. I'll take my $20 later. Probably
Sure.
ESPN HC and the RP District.
Yeah, that's true. What is your favorite channel? Now you have to pick one channel. I mean, I think this is easy, but maybe it's not what I think.
I'm gonna subvert your expectations and say Rain City News.
Yes, come through. Yes, plug the RP. I love it. What is the biggest difference between you now versus you when you joined New Hell City all those years ago? And do we need to remind the kids about your first time joining New Hell City?
Well, I'm a lot more active and speaking. I can, trust this community.
Yeah. What very interesting mistake did you make last year, or the year you joined?
2 years, some odd months ago. Not typing.
Interesting.
I'm a
Yeah.
relatively shy person, so.
And what happened because of that?
I got fucking robbed.
Not only did you get robbed. Oh wait, no, you actually were. This is the lore that updated, because I thought you had never, because you never typed, you never got nominated for Best New Member, which I was incorrect about. You actually did get nominated for Best New Member.
Didn't you void it, which made it 0?
I did not void it. No, I think I kept it because I looked in my docs. Hang on, because what was it, 2020 when you joined?
Yeah.
Um, yes, 2020. Yeah, down by 6. Yeah, you were the
So
26th nominee.
so I was freaking robbed. I
You
was
were.
robbed of my 0 nominations.
I think I updated it recently. It should be. Hang on, let me make sure that it's updated. It should say you have 1 nomination, 0 wins on 2020. I think. I'm going to. Oh, I don't think it lets me look while I'm in here. But I think if it doesn't, I will change it. But I do believe your track record should say 2020 1 nom, 0 wins. But you certainly have made up for it since then. My goodness. Um, oh yes. Next question. I'm in an interview. What thing or Hellion or Oh, sorry. That's right. What thing or Hellion or element of New Hell City that isn't here anymore do you miss the most?
Hmm. That's tough because I'd actually have to think about that for a second.
Could be nothing. If there
Yeah,
is,
I can't think of anything off the
fair
top of
enough.
my head right now.
Everyone who has died, Jesse does not care about you. You heard it here first.
If
Um,
if I die, I die.
what do you think is something we have yet to do here that you think we should add? I love it. Just added this in for, I guess, for the mods. I don't know.
Uh, well, considering Poke 2 is getting a lot more traction nowadays, I think actually having people build teams and do the most jank battling in existence would be something, or in wider terms, just gaming tournaments.
There you go. I'll tell you about an RP idea I had in that vein, but DM you about it later. What do you think is something we have yet to do that you think we should? I already asked that. Who is your best friend here? And if you don't say me and only me, I will still indeed ban you.
Oh, you would be my best friend.
That's it. Great. No more further things to add to that sentence. Do I look pretty today?
Yes.
Perfect. I love you said that enthusiastically. Now, you're at Seven Hellies. What does your NHG apartment look like? Is it an apartment? And what changes have you made?
Yes.
It's still an apartment?
No, it's probably whatever the heck it can be nowadays.
I mean, at Seven Hellies,
I,
you pretty
I,
much can have a house now.
yeah, I don't look at the freaking requirements. I just freaking vibe.
So you have a house. Interesting.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah, how's I share with someone? Congratulations.
Oh, someone. Is this someone we know? Have
Yes.
we met them?
Yes.
I don't think I know them. I don't think I'm familiar.
Yes.
I don't think I'm familiar. Um, let's talk about the cryptids. Is there any way to stop them?
Yes, that's
Do you care to elaborate
yeah.
on that? No? Just yes? Just yes?
Well, I mean, there's a way, but freaking no mortal can ever deal with it.
That's
So
fair. That's fair.
for us, no.
That's fair. All right, let's get into my favorite topic, DB. Yes, let's talk about those helis. Okay. Um, I can't believe you were nominated 32 times. You and Swift are monsters. Stars.
Table runners even.
I can't.
I'm
What? 32 times?
31.
31? Did I miss it? Does
Yeah,
it? Oh,
I'm looking in the round table right now. It says 31.
oh, weird. I might have that count off then. It should be 32, I think. We'll see. We'll make sure. So, I mean, right off the bat, this is my favorite one. You were nominated for Best NHC Meme. It's our first award of the night. You're up against NHC Mods by Ray, Pour Fire by Nalam, Bean by Dio, last year's winner, I believe, Tatsu by Zozo64, Yassified Stripper Sugar Daddy by Sergeant Pepper, Monthly Purge by Sayori, and Uwu by Tato Corp. You ended up winning the very first award of the night. Did you expect this? I'm posting it in Bonfire Bar Chat.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I expect this one. If there was
Damn.
any award I was thinking of coming out of, it was this one.
Wow.
Because to to be fair, I'm not competitive about the Hellies, not at all. But I see the fact that there is this very like minimal people doing this, and I thought it'd be fun to try my hand at it. And I remember a certain message you sent me to coax me into joining the server, and I decided to make it
Don't
into a
think.
funny little meme because the thing
Don't
about
think.
memes, a lot of times they're relatable. This is pretty relatable.
Not sure that I did that. Lot of false narratives going on out there. So the meme says, "Fire DMing you about NHC again." A lie. Have you or a loved one ever been DM'd out of the blue by one fire demon in 2021? Has he offered you an invite to a server called NHC with such topics as roleplay, D&D, and sports, art and gaming, and of course anime? You've been a recipient of such DM, which is not true. You may be entitled to financial compensation at 1 NHC-69 law DBS. Yeah, it's so cute. You invent stories that never actually happen. But I'm glad you won. Good job. You got 26% of the votes, 84 voters. So congratulations.
What was the second highest?
The second highest was a tie between NHC Mods by Ray and Bean by Dio. They tied, but you bested them by 8 votes. So,
Okay.
congratulations. Must be nice. You were also nominated for Best Dish. I noticed you started getting into cooking. I think last year was the year you started getting into cooking, right? Or posting about your cooking anyway. So let me see. You had steak, which I will post in the chat right now.
I still cook and just feel less public about it.
You're being more private about your cooking. You're asking the public to respect your family's privacy at this time while you cook.
I cook like the same 7 dishes over and over. At some point, it just gets repetitive, showing the same sear on the same steak on the same pan.
So you got to branch out. I want to see you make some sweets. That's what I want to see you do.
I mean, I did make those oatmeal cookies the other day.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, we got to fucking nominate them. Nominate your own shit, people. You.
Someday I will. Still bit early in the year.
So you were nominated. There are 25 nominees for Best Dish. We had double chipped cookies by Vel, apple tart by Spider Monkey, creamy lemon lavender blueberry cheesecake by CD, apple pie by Spicy Snowflake, velvet cheesecake with cream cheese icing by Sig, brownie crust cheesecake by Gibbles, tiger bows by Addie, French toast by Iceman, snickerdoodle apple pie cookies by Miss Necocat, lasagna, evolution cupcakes by SD Sammy, quiche, cheese ice cream by Swift Cup Lassie.
It's not real.
It's not real. It's not real. Karage by Nalam. We had zucchini bread, sushi, tiny cheesecake, soup, spaghetti, carbonara, caramel apples, another quiche, cinnamon rolls, grandma's cheesy lasagna, and finally, French toast. Did you expect your steak to win?
No.
It did not, and it did not.
Yeah.
That one went to the creamy lavender blueberry cheesecake by CD. Now you had 85 voters and 25 nominees. Where do you think your steak landed? Where do you think this? Do you think the savories came out for you? This, because we've had this often debate of Team Savory, Team Sweet at New Hell City.
I'm 100% Team Savory.
Oh God! Oh, evil team.
I'm sorry.
Evil team.
A lot of people can, make bakery items that are sweet, whether they're good or bad. To get true savory is an art form.
Wow.
I'm not afraid to call my shots there.
Wow. I don't know. I feel like it's the opposite. Interesting. Okay. Can I be team both? Void says. Pick a side, Void. Pick a side.
I'd say 16th place.
You think you got 16th place out of 25. You're incorrect. You got last place.
Yeah, fair enough.
How dare. But you were tied for last place. There are a lot of people tied for last place.
A joke might say, can we rename it to the Bakery Award?
The Bakery Award. Honestly, there was actually a talks of people saying that it should be best dishes be split into sweet and savory, which I'm not against.
I don't disagree with that.
I
think it's a good idea.
Folks, when you have an idea, pitch it in suggestions. You never know what could happen. Zozo's been the queen of suggesting things she thinks aren't going to get in. All of her suggestions have gotten in. So feel free to pitch it. Yes, Steak got 0 votes. But I don't feel bad for you because you won. You already have an heli by this point. You were also nominated for Bot Babes for your work in the bot channel. You were up against Swiftcut Lassie. I think you know this person.
Yeah,
An-
probably.
Anoob123, the cutest devil. Iceman Defreeze God, Dio, Vel, Colin the Epic, Miss Nekocat, Leah, Zoe, Kind Cat, and Cam. You ended up losing to a tie of Dio and Swiftcut Lassie. How did you feel losing to your girlfriend?
Yeah, I expected it. I, I yeah, I fully expected
I mean,
Swift to freaking run with that thing because she was, in my opinion, the most active in both. And the only way I ever had a chance at it was because I occasionally used the freaking ungodly third channel and the bots. More people need to use FDRPG. It's
please,
actually
please
legitimately
use
fun.
FTRPGs.
It's a fun bot.
Please use it before we have to get rid of it.
I'm gonna keep that thing alive,
Thank
freaking like
you.
it or not.
I appreciate that a lot. Um, who was it? I might try it out too. Boyd. Yes, honestly, this I feel like this win is payback for last year because you beat Swift in a couple categories, and I think this is
Hmm.
payback. I'm on your side, Swift. Where are you? Hi, Swifty. I'm on your side. Girl Power Women's History Month. You were nominated for an award that you are familiar with, Sportiest Sport. You were nominated against Squirrelish, Swiftcut Lassie again, and Caps. Did you
Yeah.
expect to win, and who did you vote for?
Yes, I expected to win. Did I want to win? No. Who I voted for? Take a guess. It was Squirrelish.
Fucking justice for Squirrelish. Well,
I,
just
I,
Squirrelish I mean, this is my favorite helis. I'm gonna say it right now. The 2022 helis are far and away my favorite because the most random shit happened. Because Squirrelish didn't win this heli, but Squirrelish did win another heli. Squirrelish is a heli winner,
but
randomly for best scenic. Yeah, best. No, it was for photography. Randomly for best
wa-
edited photography.
wasn't it that like skeleton riding a horse?
Yeah, yeah.
That was funny.
Randomly, I was like, we've all been, all of us, all of our eyes were focused on Squirrelish winning Sportiest Sport, and he just randomly won another one.
It. I don't think anyone has won a heli after trying to tank their stock so badly.
Yeah, yeah,
At this point, I'm just going the opposite. I'm doing freaking so much in sports that I just feel like I want photo fatigue to set in now.
we'll see. I mean, it hasn't happened to Ara. Ara is a four-peat winner for, and so is Nalam. Nalam's also a four-peat winner.
Yeah, but with Ara, if you try and debate that there should be photo fatigue, he'll just argue you out in the building.
Yeah, good point.
So
Good point. So your love Squirrelish did get second place. You beat Squirrelish by you got 47% of the votes. Squirrelish got 25%. So
oh oh come on, voters, you couldn't have made it just a little bit more of a competition. No one watches a Super Bowl to see a blowout.
you got almost half the votes. Swift came in third, right behind Squirrelish, and then Caps brought up the lead. I mean the rear.
I
Yes,
will
and
respect the fact that people like Swift are getting into the sports sector.
that's true.
Even if I'm indoctrinating her heavily into it because
Not
what
indoctrination. Damn.
we need West Coast bias up in this house. So
Oh my gosh, Taka's in here. Oh boy, you're gonna get those questions. Um, so you were also nominated for best comedic screenshot, which I want you to tell me about this one. This one is called Champagne Championship, and it is
yes,
from NBA 2K22. Please tell me about this while I find this and post it in the chat. I'm imagining you already
so
remember it.
yeah, I remember it now. So 2K22 was on Xbox Game Pass, which is the superior thing, not sponsored. And
Wow.
so it's fun playing, playing in leagues and stuff where you control your team, yada yada. And it's funny now that sometimes because it's a 2K game, it likes to glitch out. And an infamous glitch that happened over the course of several 2Ks, because it's happened to me in 2K16, was the fact that sometimes player models don't show up, but everything else does. So no
Mm.
goggles, no heads, no 6'7" giant who could tower over you, no floating bottles of champagne. Looking like fire after a day of work.
Oh yes, baby. Loved it. So you did not win. That one went to Biscuit for Phasmophobia. Is that what it's called? Phantom. I don't know.
Tongue twister.
That went to Biscuit. Did you expect to win this one?
No, but I expected a relatively good showing.
Okay, so you were up against a screenshot from Final Fantasy XIV, Persona 5, Yakuza 0, Halo Infinite, Danganronpa 2, Minecraft, Roblox, Phasmophobia, and Sonic Frontiers. So that we had 11 nominees, 77 voters. Where do you think Champagne Championship landed?
I'm gonna say the over under is 5.5, and I'm taking the under.
So sixth place,
6 or lower.
you got last place.
Oh, congratulations! I just made some money.
There you go. I guess you technically didn't make money. That makes sense. You tied for last place with Spatnum Nix, who had a Minecraft one.
Yeah, I don't play enough. I mean, I've been in a lull for playing games, and I don't take many comedic screenshots. I'm more of a scenic screenshot type of guy, so.
And great segue because we're getting right into your scenic screenshot, which I
See, I
want
know
you,
you.
which I think you know it, which I want you to tell us about. This I've never heard of this game before. I'm not even going to attempt to say the name of it, but I'm sure you know it
Uh, yeah, please post it, because there's a story behind how I found this game and why I paid like $6 to play it.
because I fucking love this
So,
screenshot. Please tell me about it.
so, and I'd recommend this game. I'm looking it up right now to make sure I can. Uh, so there was this, this was at the height of, the back rooms, liminal spaces,
Yes,
the like ensuite, like kind of proper, horror because it's mental horror,
I fucking love it.
and and the thing about it is that the game had obviously liminal spaces. Liminal spaces are very scenic.
I'm obsessed with this topic. I could talk about this for 8 hours.
And I remember that, playing this game, I actually, I saw a video on it that had like quarter of a million views, but I didn't watch it. I'd rather play it myself, so I shelled out $7, which at the time for me was quite a bit of money,
Oh,
and decided to play it. It
oh,
was about
before you go on, we should explain what liminal spaces are. So, liminal spaces is about the fear of being in a room where it feels like people should be in there, but it is not. And also, the other fear is that like there's something slightly askew about the room that doesn't quite make sense, and there's no one in there to explain it to you. Anyway, yes, continue.
so the thing about it was that there was, I took quite a few pictures of it. That was the one thing is, I took quite a few pictures, and a lot of them always, I've always found this stuff, fun, from the horror to just the beauty of it. And walking down the Night Infinite, hallway was kind of serenic.
Hmm.
And the pictures of the glowing lights, the flooded, the pool tiles on the walls, it just looked pristine. And I thought this was kind of a perfect screenshot to take because I took like about 7 different screenshots of this game. And I think all of them are probably like nomination worthy because this game was just that beautiful.
And this is on Steam.
No, it's on a website.
Oh, got it, got it, got it, got
It
it, got it.
it will be on Steam at some point. The creator's gotten busy,
If you can
but yeah,
remember, please tell me when it comes out because I need this. I need this so bad.
yeah, it
So
might be out, but
this category. Well, let me. I just want. Actually, I'm gonna just double check because I want to know because this game does look very, very good. But this category was very controversial because one mini was very. Oh, it is on Steam. Awesome. Mini was gunning for this, like gunning for this award. Campaigned all year for it, which I love a campaign. Truly campaigned all year for it, and randomly Dark Horse lost to someone who rarely, almost never posts in NHC anymore, Alcoholic Nick. Were you surprised by this?
No.
Really?
I mean, it's almost setting yourself up to foil, right?
Yes.
You constantly, and this is no, shade, it's constantly you say that you're gunning for it and everything. That might fuel a couple of stray voters to not vote for you.
That's fair.
And the thing about scenery and just scenic anything is it's in the eyes of the beholder. Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna have a different opinion on what they like because everyone's brains are different.
Yes.
Also, I have a thing that I probably should have nominated for comedic screenshot. I can post it.
Was it taken this year?
No, last year.
Damn it.
For instance, same game.
Fair enough. Would it be a bad time to plug Dragon Factory Best Pet? So yes, Alcoholic Nick's win. The great thing about Alcoholic Nick's win is that he now, because of this award, became the very first Portuguese Hellion to win a Helly. So that was great. We did love that.
Oh, deserved.
Where do you think your... So let me see. We had screenshots from Final Fantasy XIV again, Ghost of Tsushima, Destiny 2, which ended up winning, Scarlet Nexus, Borderlands 3, Valheim, Elden Ring, Plague Tale Requiem, Red Dead Redemption 2, Sky Children of Light, Horizon Forbidden West, Yes Mine, which I got beat, how dare, Genshin Impact, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So 16 nominees. We had 75 voters, 2 less than Scenic. Where do you think you landed?
Wasn't Scarlet Violet Sayori's?
Yeah, Sayori, yeah, that's right.
Okay. I'm gonna say
No,
16
Void.
nominees. I'm gonna say, I freaking believe in myself. I'm gonna say 6.
Holy shit! Right on the money. 6th place.
It's almost like my username predicted it.
Yep. Wow, 6th place. Yes, you were bested by Devon Warlord, Sayori, Minnie, and of course Nick. But you beat Sergeant Pepper, which is huge.
That's an upset in itself.
You beat Sergeant Pepper by 1 vote, who is a last year or the previous year to this won this award and comedic screenshot in the same year. Yeah.
A gaming aficionado.
Yeah, she does. Don't tell her I said she's great, but how dare she? All right, let's get into your NHC D&D section of this category. I love going over your Hellies because you've been in all the sections, so it's like, ooh, it's so much fun. Bye, Void. So you were nominated for Best NHC Tabletop Cast twice. You were nominated for your character in Echoes of the Past, which just ended.
Should have won.
And for The Haunting. Now tell us about your character in Echoes of the Past.
So I created this character looking up what nobody ever does. Like what race people don't play, what class is like middle of the pack, so like it's not the worst but it's not the best. So I thought half-orc barbarian, why not? There's something that can be done here, and not that I ever did anything with it, but I thought it'd just be a fun idea to do something unique.
Okay.
I was also making a module of sense.
Okay. All right. And so birthed Marinars, who also got nominated, but we'll get to that later.
I wonder what that naming was based off of.
What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What is it based off of? Is it a sports team?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Oh my gosh, it just now hit me. Okay, god damn it.
Replace the A with an E.
Yes. Fair enough. And tell us about your character in The Haunting.
Yeah, that's so long ago.
I know, it's a while ago.
I don't.
Do you remember his name?
Oh god, now I remember freaking Keaton.
Yes, Keaton.
If it wasn't for Swift reminding me who he was, I have to say I would have forgotten about a lot of things I've done.
Wow.
My brain's too filled with sports information that's stupid that I can't remember the things like this.
So what was Keaton like?
So I was thinking, well, it's Call of Cthulhu, there's heavy, religious tones in it, right?
Hmm.
Um, just based off the source material. And so I thought, why not have I talked to Kevin about this, why not have a biblical scholar? It would make sense given the whole supernatural aspect of it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I thought, well, how do I make this guy look exactly like what a biblical scholar would look like without looking what a biblical scholar would look like? And thus, Buff Hawaiian.
Interesting. Did Keaton survive the haunting?
No.
No. Oh. Well, shout out to Kitten. She's going to be running it again
I
this
think he
year.
died like 3 different times in that single thing, and one of which was freaking mentally
Oh, that's
because
right. I
of a
forgot
certain
about that. Yeah.
caterpillars.
Love the haunting. So you were we were nominated. I was in a lot of these, so we were all nominated against the Yarzen Job, Chaos Gremlin Crew, Justice in Chains, Occult and Wizardry Law Enforcement, also known as Owls, the Unsleeping City, Guild of Gladiators, and Grave Encounters. Now, I have a couple questions for you. Out of your two casts, which did you think had the greater chance of winning?
I feel like Echo should have had a greater chance, but I feel like the haunting has that bigger name value. So haunting
So you expected Haunting to win. Which did you want to win?
Echoes.
Echoes. Okay. Now, it all didn't work out for you because Chaos Gremlin Crew won. Flip's hair. I was in it. It's fine.
You were never of them.
Oh God, I can't wait to take a D&D break this year. Slowly but surely. And where do you think? Now I'm going to ask you, where do you think each cast placed? So we
How many casts
have
were
9 casts and 50 voters.
haunting for Echoes 6?
So I should have counted before you said something. Hang on. Echoes got 4th. Haunting got 2nd place. Haunting lost by 5 votes. You almost won that heli.
We almost.
Yeah, everyone who comes to this podcast who's nominated for this can say that. We almost lost.
3 out of 5 people here currently would have won that.
Basically. You were nominated for Best NHC Tabletop Character for Mariners. Did you expect Mariners to win?
Absolutely not.
You were up against Anne from Chaos Gremlin Crew, played by Nalam. Ilya from Justice and Change, played by Sea Dragoon. Raz from Chaos Gremlin Crew, played by Spider Monkey. Doris Dolores DeChode from Owls, played by Fire Demon 2021.
I love your names.
Eisen from Holiday Chaos, played by Swift. Shadow Moon from Chaos Gremlin Crew, played by Ama. Ash from Justice and Change, played by Haru. Tempest from Echoes, played by Colin. Frank from Owls, played by Ara. Ku from Owls, played by Pancake. Davamar, played from Echoes, played by Canis. Zofran from Echoes, played by Leah. Kel from Echoes, played by Skell.
And that's how I lost.
We had to split the vote so many ways. Leon from Unsleeping City, played by Toby. August McLaughlin from Unsleeping City, played by CD. Azure from Guild of Gladiators, played by Iceman. Orpheus, also known as Puck, from Chaos Gremlin Crew, played by Dio. And finally, Ainsley Fulton, aka the Pigeon Lady, from Unsleeping City, played by Sadburb. You ended up losing to one Fire Demon, Flips Hair 2021, for the very slightly horny, senile Doris Dolores DeChode.
Name value alone gives you some votes. So.
This is how I win. I just got to give him a really big pun. And also, it has now been calculated that Echoes is the most Heli nominated tabletop campaign ever in the history of the Helis.
Except there's one
hasn't
thing
won.
not deserved, and that's what's not deserved.
It's never won, but it's been nominated so many times. Yeah, so that one went to moi. Hopefully maybe vote for Justice for Colonel. Get him out of the Ultimate Losers Club this year, y'all.
Justice for Colonel, justice for Squirrelish.
Justice for Colonel, justice for Squirrelish. And okay, so now we are going to. Well, Squirrelish is fine now, but I guess he should win Sporty Sport at some point. Maybe, I don't know.
Just get Squirrelish to join a D&D campaign with Colonel.
Oh my God, I would. He actually is. I think Kitten's bringing back the beginnings, and Squirrelish is going to be in the beginnings, so it might actually happen. Yeah,
Colonel in there.
Swift says D&D is going to be the coveted category. I think so. I think D&D is about to be the D&D is going to be the RP section of 2020. That's what's going to happen.
I'll just say this honestly. I know it's going to be a controversial opinion. Art isn't even going to be top 3 in the most depth throughout category.
I agree. I think it's. I cannot believe it might be D&D for once.
I think it's going to be D&D, food, and just pictures.
Oh my God, Nalem's actually going to have competition this year. Oh my God, this is going to be wild. Highway to the Danger Zone. All right, we're moving into your RP, which here we go, because we got to really park over here. You were nominated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. You talk shit about me being in everything. You were in every single nominee except for 2. So there were 10 roleplay cast nominated. You were in all but 2. Good job.
As a famous rapper once said, now counting 5, 10, 15, 20, God. 25, 30.
This is definitely, this is you in the RP section. So you're nominated for Grimm's Realm. You were nominated for He Is Here, the Final Cryptid Verse Story, also known as CV12. Star Glitcher, Seven Sins, Rain City News, Aronia Academy of the Arcane, City of Curses, and Fresh Beginnings, also known as CV11. Which did you expect to win?
Or cast?
Yes.
I mean, it's obvious, just looking logistically, it's obvious who I expected being CV12. But
who did you want to win?
I wanted either Seven Sins or Rain City to win, but the issue is that if you're trying to go against the CVs, right, you have to split between so many different RPs that it's just never going to happen because the pool's going to muddle.
That's fair. Well, it didn't matter because you ended up winning. I mean, there was no way you weren't going to win. You really coveted the corner of the market there.
I mean, there was someone else who had an even better chance as well who got it. So.
That's fair. So CV12 ended up getting 44% of the votes. Basically
shocking.
it shut everyone. Well, the previous year, Seven Sins in an upset won Best Cast over all the CVs. So still salty about that.
The issue with that was that there was a bunch of CVs.
That's
and
true.
only one could be nominated.
That is true.
And also with the new CV, with the recent CV, and having the biggest cast ever assembled.
Yes, you're a part of history. This is the most winners for a single award ever in the history of the Hellies. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 winners for Best Roleplay Cast.
Fire played the game of his own server, and we all got played like a fiddle.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much worked like a charm. So congratulations, your character in CV12. Tell us about. Well, you played so many characters, I forgot.
I was about to say which one.
I was like, I already forgot what CV12 was about. Who's your favorite character to play in CV12?
I was about to say, it's like asking me, Swift Kids, or Dio to just name one of our characters with no context. Trying to get one of us to figure out who that is. Yeah, I honestly don't recall many who I played because CV12 went on for so long.
It was all year.
I think TC was my favorite.
Oh yeah, that was so much fun. Oh, that was so good. By the way, tomorrow we're doing the CV12 recap. By the way, for everyone,
Fire's voice is going to be shot by Sunday.
Yep, sure is.
And not for typical reasons.
Oh god, and Sunday I'm doing the retrospective. Oh my god, I am going to be
I
shot.
thought I thought you moved that back a week.
Oh, I did. Oh, thank God, I did. I really did. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Whew. I was smart one time. Yes, so that is happening. Yes, I loved KC. KC was so much fun, so much fun. And yeah, oh yeah, didn't you? Were you were in the first story, right, with the harpies?
Oh yeah. Oh god, now. Oh yeah, now
Because I
that's tough
remember,
between
because
Marky and T.
you
Oh,
survived.
yeah, I was freaking fun out. Finally,
Oh, that was yeah, because
I've been criminally unlucky,
oh my
like
gosh,
legitimately criminally unlucky.
yeah, you die. Oh my gosh, justice for all of your characters pre CV12.
It's only fitting that luck got me through because I got the drink that gave you like the ultimate roll buffs. And even then, I was still freaking rolling 19s and 20s before that.
Oh my gosh, remember the scene with Swift
Oh,
where her character like
that
dives
was
in.
heartbreaking.
She had to
Yeah.
like it. Did she get? I think she like got into the elevator, or like she was about to, and like her arm got ripped off. I don't remember what it was.
We, in Rain City, we freaking continue that storyline.
Really? Oh yes,
Yeah,
Rain City.
Yeah, Marky and Fiore are a couple in Rain City, and Fiore is pretty much the fire demon equivalent.
Perfect.
You
Perfect.
need to,
I
as
will
Swift
be.
once said,
I will be.
you need to read his lines at some point because it's things you exactly say because she pretty much modeled some of the dialogue after you, I believe.
Oh, I love it. Oh, we need to have a Rain City News podcast. You know we do that.
Yes,
Please do. Let me know. Um,
just schedule a time and date.
that's up to y'all to do a season because we broke Seven Sins into quote unquote seasons. So we had a
Yeah,
season
Rain
one. So
City's it's been going on for a year now.
there you go. We will talk about Rain City in a second because we're going to see what. Now that the CVs are officially gone from the RP section, we'll talk about who's going to come out on top. Anyway, best roleplay character, you were nominated for Thomas Carlson, my absolute number one favorite DBS character of all time, from For So Deep Is Our Love. Yes, that was from 2022. Tell us about Thomas again, for those who don't remember.
I mean, I'm just gonna parrot everything I've said before. And that Thomas is not Thomas without, characters like Hildegard and, Magnus and Samson, building up this conversation. I'm not afraid to admit that Thomas's character, as much as it's praised, everyone else should be praised before it because Thomas wouldn't be that same character without him. And there's some characters that I write as I think don't need as much of a supporting cast. Sometimes some of my characters feel like they can go solo. But and I think it was just a situation for what was the CV10 as a whole
Mm-hmm.
that that I think everyone was able to build themselves up.
If you haven't read CV10, I highly encourage you to. And my
It's
favorite, my favorite thing about CV10 is the fucking pictures that I did not intend.
no. The favorite thing about CV10 is fuck you.
Oh yeah, incest, incest, incest. Plotline is Fire Demon's favorite.
Me and Swift have had to do so much freaking damage control
Are
because
you-
no, that's serious. It was such a great pairing. I'd even say it's me and her freaking magnum opus, but we both just frown upon it because of what she did.
have you
Like,
retcon?
like,
Have y'all
like,
retconned it
like,
now?
I, I'm just gonna say, like seriously, we get freaking miffed when people joke about it because we felt like we feel like we were slighted there.
It was so mean. And the funny thing is that like I was sitting on that news for so long, and it was just like I wish you could have been with me behind the computer because I was just giggling the whole CV10 because I was like, they have no idea. They have
I
no
was
idea.
think
They have
like
no
I
idea.
know it's the Stevies. I know there's gonna be a plot twist. There's always, unless it's like the freaking not doing roleplay one. There's always a plot twist,
Yep.
and
It's just
and
so
all
like
of
fuck that plot twist.
no, like I'm just gonna say this
I love
seriously. We get miffed whenever people reference this thing because we try so hard to just forget it because the CVs are their own timeline, right? And the continuum of NHERP, the CVs are their own timeline distinctly because recent characters bring their CV characters into other places, continuum or not.
The amount of retconning that people do with CV characters is my favorite because they're like, please, it's either I didn't want them to die or I didn't want them to die like this or I didn't want this to happen to them.
I will say, after CV9, I was just content with my characters dying. I was not content with that.
We'll have to go when we do the retrospective of the whole series. I'm so curious. We'll have to do like a top 5, like worst plot twists or like most upsetting plot twists.
If you could, top 5, if you could change it, do it moments.
Yes. I don't think that's going to make number 1. I have a couple, but I don't know if that's
Oh no, I think it's going to make number 1.
I want to read what Swift saying. That's why I had Bartholomew Fleming be a descendant of Thomas and Hildegard. I'm seriously trying to save myself from punching a mirror. Fuck that plot twist. I love it. I love it. Bye, Taco.
Also, she's being serious when she says that.
Oh, I can't help but laugh. I just feel so good about myself. Anyway, best roleplay character, you were nominated against Hildegard Major from Force of Deep Is Our Love. We have Victoire Major from Force of Deep Is Our Love. We have Scott Dawson from Final Cryptidverse story. We have Cedric Hester from Fresh Beginnings. Carter Kell from City of Curses. Haru Takahashi from Fresh Beginnings. Sarah Frost from Seven Sins. Kathy Turner / Cassidy Taylor. You should read CV12 if you don't know what I'm talking about. Played by Fire Demon 2021. The Gardener, played by Alcoholic Nick from CV12. Coda from Seven Sins, played by Kitten. Alice Dawson from CV12, played by Felix. Maya Riviera, played by Annie / Carrot from CV12. Yuki from CV12, played by NJ Wolfdy, other way. Sage, the Tattoo Prophet from CV12, played by Cohen. Millie, the Contortionist, played by Noah. And finally, Alex Rose, the star of the CVs from CV12, played by Princess Zoe. How did you think Thomas was going to do? Did you think he was going to win?
I don't think ultimately, I don't think he was going to win because there are people, honest to God, who are better than me at RP, and there's, 3 people that can go and say who I know are. And I think by that logic alone, I knew I wasn't going to win. I just wanted to be in that conversation at least. Because at least then I could feel like I was, hanging with the big dogs, right?
I think this is it was a great list of characters. Really great list of characters. I think you probably had a folder of 10. Are you happy that Thomas won?
I don't recall who necessarily was.
We'll go with yes then.
From a freaking writing perspective, yeah, I think Thomas.
Yeah, I love Thomas. All right, yeah. You know the question I'm going to ask. So you ended up losing to Fire Demon 2021 for Kathy Turner / Cassie Turner, which I was surprised by. Anyway, but where do you think Thomas landed? So there was there's 17 nominees and 58 voters.
5th.
Let me see. Counting is hard. 4th. Very close. 4th. Yeah, 4th place. So here's what you want to know, something that's very, very cute. Do you know who you tied with?
Swift.
Yeah.
So I'm technically correct, but I'm technically not correct.
It's actually very cute because I mean, oh my God, we always argue about this on the pod. I think that when you tie for a place, you are all at the place.
I agree, but it depends on how you do it because some places are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, then 6, and some people are 4, 4, then 5.
Caps and I had this big argument about this in his interview. He was like, "No, it's one person can only have one place." I'm like, "No, that doesn't make because then how do you what?" Okay, was it alphabetical? I don't get it. Anyway, so yes, it's also cute because you two are next to each other in the pie chart. So it's Thomas and Hildegard. Are next to each other, tied. You tied for 4th with Carter Kell played by Void. Hi, Void, from City of Curses. And Alex Rose was third place. Victoire was second place. So I love it. The three Four So Deep got in the top five, which I love.
I, on the topic of RP, I want to just go back in history a second to 2 hellies ago.
Oh, okay. 2 hellies ago being 2020.
2021.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 hellies ago from current
Yes,
time. Yes, got it.
technically. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what happens when you hold this thing at the end of the year, and it's currently in the early part of the year.
Yes.
2 hellies, but 15 months is a freaking, thing. But I digress. Because ultimately I started, I won best written piece, right?
Yes.
And I'll admit I don't believe I should have won it. I believe Swift should have gotten it, and I'll also say that she was behind most of what I do in NHC, but especially that one, she is the inspiration as to why I, write the way I write, the way
Oh.
I, post the way I post. So, I don't care if it's not counted in the stat sheets, but I like to say I, share that award with her.
Love
Because
it.
without, even if it doesn't statistically count, it counts where it matters.
Love it.
Because without Swift and this whole ping pong thing we have going on, building off each other, I would not be still doing RP. I would not be writing in NHG. I probably wouldn't even be writing in general.
Love that. We love the shout out. We love Swift. Shout out to the queen of IP, Swifty. And current reigning writer of the year. Swift, sign up for a
Deserve.
whatchamacallit interview, unless you already did, and I don't have it. No, sign up for an interview, Swift. We gotta talk to you. Okay, so you were also nominated for Rain City News with the Queen.
Speaking of, the Queen.
We'll get there. We'll talk about current Rain City News when we get to your 2023. Don't worry. You did.
Isn't her nickname Witchery the RP Queen?
That's what I think. I have unofficially crowned the Queen. Oh, you did. Oh, did you? And I just forgot, Swift. Like always. All right,
Fire
Swift.
forgets LOL.
Swift, your interview's next week. Okay, we're just gonna say your interview's next week. If I forgot. So you were nominated at Rain City News. You're up against He Is Here, The Final Cryptiverse Story, City of Curses, Seven Sins, Wings of the Realm, Star Glitcher, Grimm's Realm, River Kingdom, Yukio, Rays of the Hair, and Death Lives. What did you think Rain City was going to win?
That's the CVs.
Fair enough. Yeah, CVs ended up.
I feel like I just wanted on my half of I just wanted Rain City to hang with them.
Well, it's good you got. This is the first year Rain City was nominated?
It's the first year Rain City ever existed.
Fair
Fire.
enough. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know timelines. So
yeah, you run the CVs. You know everything about timelines.
God, well, we'll talk about it tomorrow, but I can't. I don't understand how I understood that. Yes, so CV12 got 52% of the votes. Where do you think Rain City News landed? This was 11 nominees, 57 votes.
I think fourth. I think it was CV12, Seven Sins, Grimm's, and then Rain City.
It was actually CV12, Seven Sins, Rain City. You got third place. Or y'all got third place. There you go.
There's a tie.
There you go.
Oh.
No tie. No tie.
No, I just realized what you meant.
Oh, yes. Fair enough.
A second.
Yes, you beat out City of Curses, Wings of the Realm, Grimm's Realm, River Kingdom, Yukio, Rays of the Hair, and Death Lives.
It's going to be interesting because, during the CVs, 2021 was the height of NHCRP, and the end of 2022 was also kind of like the second height. Mm-hmm. Now it's going to be interesting, just someone who's in it and technically you can say, co-runs parts of it, that is there going to be anything that puts a spike in 2023,
I
or is
can't.
it going to be,
I am
or are we just going to
so
have
seated
the
for
current
whoever wins.
RPs?
I need to know who wins RP Story. I really want to see who wins RP Story this year. Y'all better, now that the CVs are gone, y'all better try to take down Seven Sins. Because if y'all aren't careful, Seven Sins is going to take it from all of you.
But did it deserve it any less, is my question.
I will see. We'll see. We'll have to see. I don't know. Yeah. Congratulations on getting third place. Your next nomination was for, oh yes, this is good for both of us to be here for this one. Best edited photography piece. So the nominees were, I'm content with RK being simple and not Ellie winning. Best edited photography piece was Birds Peeking the Sunset from Anoob 123, Euphoric by Zozo64, A Galactic Mess by Fire Demon 2021, Untitled by Cassie, Untitled by Assy Popped, Untitled by Biscuit, Untitled by Ara, and Untitled by Down by Six. Down by Six, you ended up winning this award. Are you ready to finally name this piece, which I'm going to post in chat right
I thought
now?
I did when I did, because I'm usually good on naming these things. Except when they're freaking, I don't expect some things to be nominated, and that's why I don't name them.
Would
But
you like to
yeah, with
nominate this
this
winning
one,
piece right now, right here?
Blue Flowers in the Midnight Sun.
Blue Flowers in the Midnight Sun is the Heli Award-winning piece by Down by Six.
Parentheses, Untitled.
Blue Flowers in the Midnight Sun. We tied together, DBS. We won a Heli together. How cute.
Oh yeah.
Are you happy to share this award with your daddy?
Hell yeah.
With your daddy! Great. I love it.
I need to get into voice acting stuff, I swear to God.
What was your okay, got me. What was tell us about this piece. Tell us about the inspiration about this piece.
So in our backyard we have, a couple of bushes like that. And the thing about these flowers, I forget what the name of them are. I think rhododendron or something. They they change colors depending on the season. Or
Okay.
in some cases, a lot of times, they'll be white or they'll be blue or they'll be green. It depends. And I thought they were blue, and I thought, well, this is a beautiful picture as is, but I know that contrast, can really, pop an image, right? Like, imagine you're getting this image tattooed, you want that contrast.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you know, I was able to take out pretty much all, just using basic phone settings, take out all of the sun and really make that blue pop. And admittedly, I was happy about it.
Yes. Edited is not a it's not a very popular category, so I'm happy you won. Did you expect to win, by the way?
Yes.
Really?
Well,
Interesting.
I expected it was either going to be me or you. Because you both had, I think, the most aesthetically pleasing ones.
That is fair. We did the shocking ones. I think interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so you and I both got 18% of the votes. We
Tough field.
we won by 2 votes.
That's a tough field right there.
Biscuit and Zozo ended up tying for second place, which is interesting.
Wow, so one less vote for us and one more for them, and there you had a four-way tie.
That's right. Well, Biscuit and Zozo ended up making out pretty well. Not together, making out as in Jesus. That means something for older people. They ended up doing fine later on. Jesus Christ.
That's a certified fire moment.
I'm gonna fucking get thrown in jail again for the 4th time. So this is win number 4 by this point, or win number 3? I don't know. Forgot how many you won this year.
Some odd. I don't know.
Someone, I don't know. You were also nominated for Best Unedited Photography Piece for Sundown Train Yard. Tell us about this one, which I'm going to post here if you remember it.
Yeah, I recall. It was around this time last year, like wasn't last year, like I was like the first person to be nominated for photographer.
For photographer, yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I think it's
Because just during like January, I was just
welcome back,
popping off
Switch.
with images. And the thing is, there's a 5-story, I guess technically 6-story parking garage where, the top is open. So I saw it's like in, the Seattle area, we get beautiful sundowns almost every single day.
I love Seattle
So
so
I
much.
just, you know, jumped on the ledge to get a perfect like down view. Yes, I take risks for my photos. And I just saw that the fact that, you know, there's usually a lot of rain, so I see the train yard slightly flooded. And I just see the sun perfectly reflecting off it from the east in this picture. And I'm just like, there's. I don't think this is the one I thought would have been nominated, but I'm glad it was because it legitimately. I just loved the view of it.
I mean, it happens every year. Every time someone has a folder, they're like, "Oh, that one." Every single time.
You want a tip? If you want something to be the nomination, just reject all the other nominations.
That's it. That's very true. Other more fanciful tip is pick the one that has the weirder color scheme, so it stands out from the rest of your folder. So this one is a big category. This is 26 nominees. You're up against Zozo, Noob64, Swiftcut Lassie, Squirrelish, Nathaniel, Ray, Gibbles, Caps, Pancake Jacks, Mika, Alcoholic Nick, Devin, Cody, Sayori, Fem, Nekocat, Haley, Toby, Faye, Gigart, Sage, Felix, Vel, Loogie. It's like a song. Did you expect to win?
Uh, no, I expected it to be good.
So you ended up losing to a very surprise win from Squirrelish, who tied with last year's winner, or 2 years ago winner now, Noob 123. I'm speaking as if we're in 2022, actually. So last year's winner, Noob, and Squirrelish ended up tying for the win, which was unexpected. Yeah. So do you want to guess what place you're at?
Fifth.
Got last place. You got 0 votes. How dare they? How dare they, right?
Yeah, that one kind of. Not many things shock me. That one kind of shocks me.
I know. Well, you get them back in the end because we're gonna get to your final win for photographer of the fucking year, dude.
Yeah.
Um,
This was the one I was gunning for the entire time.
really. So you're up against Noob123, who was I believe last year's winner, Jax, Sayori, and Nathaniel. Did you expect to win, or were you just hoping to win?
As a person who doesn't like to compete for these things and could honestly care less if he wins or loses, I freaking expected to win.
Fair enough. You ended up
I don't
winning.
care if I win or lose. I just expected it.
You ended up winning 28% of the votes. Do you want to guess who second place was?
Nope.
No, Noob got third place.
I see. Ray.
You meant Jax. Ray wasn't nominated. Yeah, Jax got second place. Do you know how far behind Jax was from you?
5 votes.
1 vote. One single vote. So Jax was behind by 1 vote. Noob was behind 2 from Jax, so 3 from you. So it went down by 6, Jax, Noob, Sayori, and Nathaniel. So, good job. Freaking 4 helis. Not freaking bad, huh?
Yeah.
Your next nomination was for, oh, this is a cute one. This is for Writer of the Year, which was our new category that we introduced.
I was never winning this.
So a Writer of the Year category. People have a lot of questions about this. The Writer of the Year category is a little bit interesting because it encapsulates people who post in their writing in the traditional way in the writers channel, and also RP. We also involve D&D if people are like creating stories and all that stuff. So it was Swiftcut Lassie, Dio, Down by 6, Fire Demon 2021, Ama Kitten, The Colonel, Nalum, Pancake, Annie, Carrot, Cody the Wolf, Useless Shadow, Shy, and NJ Wolf D. Who did you think Swift was going to win?
I think it was gonna be a relative landslide, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
it was. It was. I mean, we'll talk about it in Swift's interview, but yes, it was.
Because preluding, it's just like I I thought with Writer of the Year, right? That because it was a new one and the definition of it was very vague,
Mm-hmm.
that whoever won the first one was kind of going to be the trendsetter on to how this is going to be voted on in the future.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I
Uh,
think by that reason there was no better winner.
that's fair. You were nominated against 13. There's 13 nominees, 64 voters. Where do you think you landed?
Third
Last. This is the last place one. Tied for last. But you got a vote. Someone voted for you.
wasn't me.
um, Shout out to Swift. Congratulations. The next one was for Best Digital Art Piece. You got into the digital art piece space. This is the first time you did this, right?
Yeah, and I need to get back into it.
So you were nominated for a piece which you titled "It's Me," which is pretty self-explanatory because it was you. You drew yourself.
I took a selfie of myself like next to a river and just monochromed the heck out of it. Like, no, like, literally, this is just me taking my own picture that I took. I have copyright over it, and doubling down on it by editing it.
I'm
All
happy
with
you
a
did
freaking
this.
pen.
I love it. I love it. So that one,
Getting that hat done was so hard.
oh, was it?
It says Florida on it, and it's like dark, like crap brown coloring on a like on a medium brown hat. So it's not even legible.
I love it. That one went to CD, who is on a fucking tear with Best Digital Art Piece. I don't know if anyone's ever gonna beat CD. My God.
Nope. Even the year CD's not supposed to win, they're gonna win either way. Why? Because they're CD. Example, last year.
Yeah, CD fucking killed it. You also were nominated for the first time for Best NHC Art Piece for Building, which I've used for a banner. Um, let's see. We have. Let me find it. NHC Art Piece.
Basic, it's not good, but it's fun. And I was looking up things about how to, drawing kind of perspective and stuff like that with buildings.
Love it.
So
Love
I
it.
just said a little
We love it.
bit
We
of
love a New York City art piece,
okay.
and that one was good because that one ended up going to Dino, who was a longtime Heli loser. So happy Dino got that. That was a tie between Dio and Dino, which is funny. Um, let's see what else we got. We ended up you ended up nominating. You had a best quote with me, which we have now divided, thank mercifully, into two categories. Thank goodness, whoever thought of that. You had a quote called "Nice and Soft" with one Fire Demon 2021, which I'm going to pull up here. And it is where I said, "I want the white cookie." And then you said, "First one I bit into. Damn, that's nice and soft." And I said, "Not the first time I've heard that."
Certified fire moment.
Wow, we did not win. How did we not win that? How did we not win that?
Probably because you made a better sex innuendo.
The one that actually won, I'm still mad about my best quote. I will never admit that I should not have won a heli, but I should not have won this heli. I had a very strange quote that won. But we got 3 votes, which is good. We did pretty well. Actually,
Boo.
which is funny because that actually means that we are in, because best quote gets divided to holy hell. So
It the
one,
votes are
two,
spread thin.
3. So we are actually in 5th place. We got 5th place for best quote. So take that.
That's the most beautifully stupid thing I've ever heard.
Yep. You were also named and nominated 3 more times for best quote. You have "Screams" with Sayori, Swift, and Down by Six, which I'm going to post here. This is where Sayori said, ignore the muffled screams coming from the refrigerator. We keep Gordon there. Swift said, not really screams, more like swearing. And you said, so that's why the fridge is cursing me out. Makes sense. Do you remember
First
this
off,
one?
dang, a post where Sayori wasn't a mod.
Oh my gosh, yeah, pre Sayori being a mod. That must have been early in the year. Wow.
Yeah, well, I think it was like, God, probably like June or something.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
Anything to say
check
about
it
this
later.
piece?
Honestly, it's Gordon Ramsay. It's it's funny. It's pretty funny enough. Fire, you fucking buffalo dick donkey son of a Yankee dick.
What? What? Yeah, sure, okay. You were also nominated once again with hang on, this is just by yourself. This is not with me. This one is called "Have you ever been victimized by Fire Demon 2021?" which is the
The
quote
meme.
of the meme. How did you do on this one? Let me see how this one fared.
Oh God, back when I was a mod.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Oh wow. DBS modness. Okay, interesting. Let me see if I can find. Screams did not get any votes. I want to see if have you ever been
Dreams
victimized.
deserved one.
I didn't see have you ever been victimized. It's somewhere here. It has to be.
I like how I took one quote I made and made it into several nominations.
Holy shit! So you actually tied with yourself. You got 3 votes for have you ever been victimized by Fire Demon. So you have 2 quotes that are in the top 5 so far.
I have tied for a tie of 5th place.
Yep. And your final nomination was for Best New Member 2022 with Swift. Let me find that one as well. This one is, you said, I am firing on all cylinders. At this rate, I'll win Best New Member 2022, right? And then Swift said, keep dreaming, my love, which is great. I love that one. It'll never happen for you. It'll never, ever happen to you. Oh, DBS is oh, hi, are you back? Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we keeping it going? Is this what we're doing? We're just going to keep this going forever. Still dreaming forever. Yes. Oh, slam dunk. Slam fucking dunk.
Congratulations, Fire. You now have something to nominate, which seems to be a trend during our interviews.
Oh, God. Someone nominate that, please. You were also nominated for Best Level Up for what I called The Closest. I don't remember this one at all, so this is going to be brand new for me as well. It was a Pokemon level up where you said you are so close to leveling up, and then you leveled up, but not the way you thought you would. Or maybe you did. Were you talking about the Pokemon or what?
Yeah, because at the time that thing had like 20 more experience to evolve, and I'm like, you're so close to leveling up, and just so happened to do it. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay. We got
it's not going to win, but it's best level up by technicality.
You got 2 votes on that one, so congratulations. And your second to last nomination was for Who Am I for Best NHC Event. Is Who Am I coming back?
Yeah, I think it will, and it might come back to it because I had 2 things running, and this ESPN HC, one of which took a lot more effort than the other.
Very good, very, very good.
Because I don't, when it came to saying that, today, the sports fact of the day, like what happened in history.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I go on a website, but they only give you like 2 sentences, so then I have to research what I find interesting myself to type a solid paragraph, and that got taxing after like 2 days.
That one you lost to this very podcast.
Where did I rank?
And your final nomination was for Mod of the Year back when you were a mod. You were up against Nalum, Spider Monkey, Aura, Dio, Sage, Princess Zoe, CD, Alcoholic Nick, Soph, Sayori, and Miss Neko Cat. Did you expect to win this one?
I want you to take a guess.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I want you to take 2 seconds, rub your chin, and take a guess.
Yes, this one was kind of a shutout. But you did get votes, by the way. People did vote for you. 4 people voted for you. So there you go. You tied with Ara and you beat Miss Neko Cat. So
Okay, I am shocked by both of those, but nostalgia! Nostalgia!
there it is. Yeah, Sayori ended up winning that one, becoming the first Brazilian to win a heli. And that is your helis of last year. You won 4 helis, bringing you to a total of 7. Let me hop on over to the Heli Hall of Fame, of which you are a member. In the Heli Hall of Fame, you have a career tie with Ara. You and Ara both have 7 career heli wins. How does it feel?
I wish I had 6 for an obvious reason and a funny reason. One, I'm BO 2, so my name actually makes sense. I can't be down by 7, I have to be down by 6.
You have to change your name to Down by 7, but I will not call you that unless you tell me to.
Fine, down by 16. You're welcome.
Oh gosh. Okay, Down by 7.
I'm getting put on a list for freaking that username.
That's right. You sure are. You certainly are. And yes, you have 7 helis. You are actually, as of now, you are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th most heli winning Hellion of all time.
8 plus 7. 7 will finish.
God. So yes, you have Princess Zoe, Kitten, Pepper, Nalam, CD, Dio, and Fire Demon have more helis than you, but you're the 8th most heli winning Hellion of all time. I think you might be a legend. I think it's happening. Do you think it's happening? Are you a legend?
I think if I'm a legend, there was other people in front of me who should be legends as well.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, I wouldn't deny that I am. I'm also saying that if I am, there are going to be others.
Oh, fair enough. Let's also go through your heli nominations for 2023. If you have any, you should have. Yeah, you have 8.
Remind me to nominate a couple of things right now because there's some things I'm missing out on.
Nominate things. You were nominated for Best NHC Meme for the Echoes crew, which you just posted recently.
I'm sorry. I'm winning this year. I'm sorry. I'm not going to top that.
Oh my god. You're also nominated for your maple infused lemon spice steak bites, which sounds so good. The pictures, I don't have the pictures right now because they're on a folder.
Using maple cooking is like something I never looked up. That's just something I started doing.
It's so good. You were also the sole. Oh yes. Oh baby. As far as I'm sipping over the food, I can't. You're also the sole nominee for Sportiest Sport. Are you gonna go for a trifecta? To use a sport term.
Screw. We're starting a dynasty.
Squirrelish isn't even nominated this year. Someone should nominate him. Come on now.
Call me the New England Sixes.
You were nominated for the now defunct, now ended Best NHC Tabletop Cast for Echoes of the Past.
Fire.
Yes. What happened?
On the Boston Sixties.
Oh God. What? Why? Okay. All right. Okay. God damn it. You're a vile sport thingy.
No, I am.
Echoes of the Past. You're up against Owls, Justice, and Below the Kingdom. Do you think we can take it? Do you think we can finally win something for Echoes?
Considering this is the last dance. Yes, give Michael Jordan his ring.
Can we win? Can we win, please, for Echoes?
Everyone who's in this chat right now, everyone who's going to be watching this, vote Echoes, even if you know nothing about D&D.
Yes, we're not going to be like the color purple.
Don't vote for Fire, vote for me.
Sure, if that's what it takes, I definitely won't win if you vote for DBS. Probably, I will win. You are also nominated for for best roleplay character for Senora Guevara from CV12. Tell us about the Senora, who had quite an interesting role. Do you remember?
I do not like writing. I do not. I don't like her. I didn't like writing as her.
She
I
was.
love every character I write as except for her, and I think a lot of it's because that CV story went off the rails before it even got out the station,
That
and I was
got so
freaking
murderous.
in the. I'm not saying I was the cause of it, but I was the freaking steam engine behind this.
We pivoted
So,
hard. We pivoted hard.
and I don't know, I just didn't like that character. I didn't like how he wrote her. I think she was freaking too dark for like my own taste.
Interesting, interesting. By the way, you haven't nominated Roleplay Story Best Rain City News. You got to nominate some stuff, man.
And
You
to
were
nominate Rain City News, I need to nominate myself for Bot Babes.
yes, nominate yourself for stuff.
Nominate myself for Pretty
Best
King.
edited photography piece for Code Blue Rainier, which I don't have a pick of, but I'm sure it's great. You're nominated for Photographer of the Year. Maybe get a two-peat. I don't know.
Yeah, that's something I'd love to freaking run the table with.
And best level up for the Hoedown. 8 nominations already. We're already in March, halfway through March. So get into it. I have more heli questions. Don't you worry. So where in your apartment, your large apartment or house, do you keep your helis? Where do you keep your 7 helis?
Remember how I used to claim I lived in the sewer?
Yes.
Yeah, I might have accidentally flushed them all down the toilet.
What? What? Someone needs to
You
find
see,
DBS's helis.
I tripped.
Oh God.
You see,
Ugh.
though I was taking a shower in the holy water. It freaking got out. I stepped out. I slip, crack my chin on the toilet, and next thing you know, all the hellies are gone.
Oh my God. We need to. Oh my gosh. We take such good care of those helis and making them, and you just flushed them down the toilet. All 7 of them. All
Nope,
7.
it was just one.
Oh, just the one. Which one did you lose?
I don't even remember. All I know is all I have 6 now.
Interesting. Okay. Which
And
did
yes, everyone's a plenty of holy water. I ratted everyone out. Where's my
yes.
diplomatic immunity?
Now this is going to ask you to remember some stuff. What heli did you lose in your entire career of the helis, all the way back to 2020? What heli did you lose that you wish you hadn't?
Uh,
You've been nominated 8 zillion times.
I'm sorry, best new member.
Best new member 2020.
We gotta keep the memes alive.
Yeah, shit. Screenshot it for Dio. What heli did you win that you didn't think you would?
Word in peace.
Interesting. How many helis do you want to win this year, 2023?
So two hours ago was 3, this was 4, we aim in 5.
Aiming for 5. Okay.
Still going for 50 noms though. I care what's about to win. I just want the freaking noms.
50 noms. Oh my God.
I said this last year, I don't care what happened during the award ceremony. I just thought it'd be funny to just inflate the nominations like crazy.
Um. How
Makes
many?
you work more.
Now, how many do you think you will win?
Somewhere between 0 and 5.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Probably, I don't know, 3.
Make some heli predictions that have nothing to do with you.
Let's see. Swift repeats as writer of the year. Echoes repeats as somehow not winning anything despite the fact. There's just going to be a lot of repeated narratives in 2023 as it currently stands. But I will agree with your thought about the best new member just joining late and just freaking, barn burning the entirety of NHC. Other than that, I just think, I guess the one prediction I said before like an hour ago was that digital art is not going to be the competitive sphere anymore.
What do you
I
think
don't
it
even think it's
is?
good. I mean, you said photos and D&D,
Okay.
and then food. Food's always been kind of the juggernaut as well. So
Okay. Um, Out of all of the members who have joined so far, who do you think has the best shot at winning Best New Member?
I'm gonna say something controversial.
Controversy.
We don't got a good pool right now.
Wow.
I think if there's some is Rune a new member,
Rune is a new member. Rune is a front runner. Yeah.
I guess that'd be my nomination right now. This is why I believe of the prediction that it's gonna happen later because it's weird because last year we had a bunch of firecrackers who all fizzled out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like every month there was someone new,
Mm-hmm. That's
and
true.
then nothing. This one feels like starting out slow, gaining traction.
Yes. Yes. How does it? This is okay. Well, I'll ask that one later. Um, are you a New Hell City legend?
Yes.
What do you think makes a New Hell City legend?
I don't think it's the awards. I don't think it's any of that. I think it's just being a contributing member of the community.
Name some other NHC legends.
You, Sayori, Dio, Kitten, Swift, Era,
Who are some
GG, Golem.
Keep going. Yep.
There,
Sure.
no, there's a freaking Zoe. There's, Jax when they were still here. Point being that eventually the Hall of Fame always gets bigger, right?
True.
And I think NHC's got, it's not big Hall of Fame, it's not a small Hall of Fame. I think it's the right size and it's the right amount of people in it.
Okay. So you didn't mention me first. I love it. Yes, I love that energy. Who are you?
Every single time I say like our four names, I always say Dio Swift, you and me. It's freaking nature.
I like drama. Who
I
are
like
some?
these that roll off the tongue.
Who are some NHC legends in the making?
NHC legends in the making. Void Mini Colonel Pancake.
Void Mini Colonel
There's a
Pancake.
four I can name off top of my head.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And scrolling through the list right now. Oh god, I forgot to say one person who's a legend.
Who is a legend?
Luna.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Controversial take. Totally not biased because I totally didn't know her before joining the NHC. I think Luna's the legend.
Wow.
The silent legend, but legend nonetheless.
What are your goals for this year in New Hell City?
Maintain my coveted 6th possession in the leaderboards.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't think I'm ever going to escape 6th place.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't expect doing it, but I'm going to set a lofty goal for myself.
Oh.
Best digital art piece.
What? Gay?
I'm going to throw my head into the ring right there.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Okay. Come through. Come through. All right. Well, with that, we now go over to the fan questions. I'm sure your adoring fans would love to ask you some questions.
Gonna casually ping Taka.
All right.
Last even longer.
Oh God. So Swift says, "May I have your autograph?"
Okay. You ready for my autographed? Here. Here's my autographed.
Wow. Okay. Minnie says, "Throw fire off of a cliff for 2 million, or slap him in the thigh for 4 million."
So the question is, do I do something you'd enjoy for 2 million or something you'd really enjoy for 4 million? Give me the 4 million. Give me something you'd enjoy.
It's also, you get less money for something more criminal.
True. Now the Queen Riker.
You get less money and you go to jail, or you get more money and you maybe just get into a fight or in a sexual tussle. Um, let me see. We have Colonel's here. Hey, Colonel. He just named you as Legend in the Making, by the way. I don't know if you're in chat. Oh yeah, you are. DBS just said you're a legend in the making, by the way. And also said justice for Echoes. By the way. Let me see. Oh, one fired him in 2021. How gorgeous. Ooh. Says, what's it like to be in an NHT power couple?
Oh, yeah, beautiful son of a bitch. I think it's pretty nice to be an NHT power couple.
Yeah, you guys are like the Jay-Z and Beyonce of NHT. That is true. Just like award-winning. There's best new member. You have 7 Hellies. She has 6. It's like
I say Barack and Michelle.
Sure, we'll take that. I'm into that too. We have Void asking, "What's your favorite dragon?"
Favorite dragon all time. Freaking Elduin.
Okay. Void also asked, "Do you have any future dragon ideas?"
Something based on Elduin.
Okay. Colonel asks, "Can I kill Marinars?"
Well, you had the chance, but you never did it, sucker.
That's right, Colonel. You fucking suck, bro. Remember how awesome that battle was? And Colonel really was trying to kill us and couldn't. Isn't that amazing?
It's funny considering the fact I think Mariners only got down once in the entire campaign.
Oh, love it. Love it. We bested the DM. We bested the DM. I'm having Colonel's blood boiling right now. Void says, favorite NHT theme?
Favorite NHC theme. I'm kind of
I don't know
what that
I
means.
don't know what that means, but
Okay. My favorite theme in NHC is Fire unintentionally making the best sex jokes. When he intentionally does it, they fall flat.
Yep, that happens. Wait, no, it doesn't. What are you talking about? Void says, favorite space marine.
Favorite space. Captain Kirk.
Void asks, monkeys?
Yes.
Swift asks, what's your favorite RP character that isn't yours? Her
Hildegard
favorite.
Major.
Who is that?
Hildegard Major.
Oh, Hildegard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hildegard. Yeah, Hildegard's great.
I say Hildegard and Max.
Oh. Minnie asks, can I dump holy water on fire?
Only if you do it on me first.
Hot. Void asks, the World Eater Alduin?
The one from Elder Scrolls 5, yes.
Swift asks, can fire be in a hot tub full of holy water?
Only me and you can be in it as well.
Hot. Ooh, 3-way. Void asks, can you outrun the Colonel?
Do I have legs?
Wow, shade and points at match. Void. Swift says serious question: Suns, Mariners, Sounders, or Seahawks?
I mean the Mariners.
Wow. Colonel asks favorite soup.
Oh god. Favorite soup.
You guys are doing great on the questions.
Cheddar and broccoli. Cheddar and broccoli soup.
Nice.
And then miso.
Wow. DBS is answering these faster than y'all can type them. It is amazing. Void asks, do you recommend the Daily Dragon Fun Facts?
Absolutely.
Swift asks, even more serious question, if there was a sport that had to persist and one had to cease to exist, boxing or baseball?
I'm glad you said baseball because the question was basketball, so I'm just going to say baseball.
Oh, I said, wow. That was my Freudian brain saying that baseball was boring.
That is dead.
Wow.
I'd say boxing.
Yeah, who cares about boxing? I saw Creed 3. I don't
Because then
anymore.
you can because get this, bare knuckle fist fighting exists. Take off the gloves, it's a different sport.
Colonel wants to get you killed for this next one. Least favorite thing about Swift.
So you see in the United States, there's the amendments. You know, the things in the constitutions that gives people, unless you be an American, well, you aren't an American. I plead the fifth.
Wow.
But real answer, nothing. My least favorite parts are my favorite parts. And my favorite parts, my favorite parts.
Void asks mountains or beaches.
Mountains.
Minnie asks thoughts on scenic screenshot this year, which you both lost
I
last year to the Dark Horse Alcoholic Nick. I will never get over that.
um depends on what games come out this year.
Mm.
Honestly,
Think it's not just going to be a Destiny 2 shot again?
if it's Destiny 2 or Genshin, I'm gonna freaking flip a lid. I think scenic screenshots gonna go retro this year.
Oh,
Pre 2000.
interesting.
We're going back to when polygons were polygons
Interesting.
and not some dumb freaking video game websites.
Void asks, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much could a woodchuck could? Yeah,
Nice job.
okay, it's funny. I'm freaking good at talking. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Well, that depends on how much wood a chuck could chuck if a chuck was made out of wood.
Void asks, nature theme or techno theme?
Nature.
Oh yeah, by the way, y'all, I have Discord themes. They gave me the beta for Discord themes, and they're so fucking cool, and I love them. I have the Crimson Blood on right now. Um, Swift asks, do you think Seattle just gets the short end of the stick by settling for trashy romance novels turned movies?
You see, there was, Seattle was always the land of opportunity in, Western America. It's kind of the modern day San Francisco in that regard, especially for writers and everything due to our fairly liberal and progressive views, and pretty much you can get away with everything. And some people took that in the worst way possible and created stuff like 50 Shades of Grey, Twilight, the After series.
Um, Void asks, why is fire?
Why is water? Why is earth? And why is air?
Fair enough. My siblings. How dare they? I hate them. Swift asks, related to the previous question, Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey, After Quadrilogy, or iCarly?
Okay, let's see here. We have okay. You guys got time to get some more questions in because I'm about to go off on a tangent. 50 Shades of Grey is the stupidest thing in all time, and the only good thing about it was the freaking main actor in the movies was the guy who played the captain in Siege of Jadotville. The After Quadrilogy is just freaking awful teen romance with the most basic writing of all time. It makes cardboard look like a Michelin star meal. Twilight started out decent enough. Yeah, trashy, teen vampire, blah. But they somehow managed to ruin freaking man who played vampire and also who played Batman, and man who played vampire and also his name, also guy who played freaking serial killer. You ruin two amazing actors in a series, and that's unforgivable. Also, the freaking lead actress has the personality of cardboard. iCarly is my childhood. That show is amazing, and pretty much every single person who has come out of that show is a good person, which not many children's shows can say was the case.
Okay. Wow. We went in. Okay. Minnie asks, will Nalum finally be beaten this year for Weebiest Weeb?
No, no. It's like arguing with Arrow over if he's gonna be freaking the argument king again. It's not gonna happen.
Trill says, we can try to beat Nalum with a bat. He's short.
Depends
You
on the
could probably
path.
take him. He's wily, that one. Fire Demon asks, favorite CV and why?
Favorite CV and why? Hmm. That's a tough one, but you always gotta go with your first, right? CV6.
There you go, CV6. Just because it's the first? Is that the why?
No, it's because I made two people cry with my character stuff.
That's true. Saddest
Which
stats.
I'm not proud of that fact. I just find it interesting that I was able to getting emotional reactions.
Void asks, if you could delete any country or state, what would it be?
Uh, California. Just take the fault line and move them into the ocean. Let them be their own country.
Avoid asks vampires or werewolves.
Vampires or werewolves? Sorry, Max, I'm going werewolves.
Wow. Okay. Colonel asks, how do you feel about a new D&D campaign that works similar to a zombie apocalypse?
No, I vibe with it. I'm shocked I haven't been asked any questions about potential boxing careers yet.
Okay. I guess ask more boxing career questions, audience. Fire Demon asks, do you think Tara Dickoff and Marinars ever meet up after the events of the final episode of Echoes?
Yeah, probably. I'd probably say so.
Does he
Would it be
visit
a
her spa?
romantic thing? No. Do they have a restaurant right next to the spa? Yes.
Oh, fair enough. They could go into business together. Or they could do like a
Exactly.
joint thing. Oh, that'd be so cute. Fire Demon asks, will you ever start a D&D campaign?
Yes, but there is a zero timetable on it.
Okay, fair enough. We'll be asking you that same question, Swift, next week. Swift asks, what's a country that's not in the United States that you're fascinated by?
I'll just with some obvious Philippines have an interesting history. I like learning about Germany and how they work today versus how they worked, say, 200 years ago. And then I would say a country. I would just say it's like this: North America, I'd say Mexico. South America, I'd say Uruguay. Europe, I'd say Croatia and Germany. And Asia, I'd say the Philippines. For Antarctica, I'd say Antarctica.
Let me see. Fire Demon asks, can you give us some previews of new RP stuff in 2023?
I'll give you a preview of what's newish.
Okay.
There's a new wrestling RP that might interest a couple of people.
Uh-huh. What's it called?
Championship Wrestling Alliance CWA. It's a fun one.
Yes. We're going to link it right now. There you go. And what else do we have here? We have Taka asks if whoa Jesus, Void asks if Taka was here, which would get to 21st, Taka or me?
You because Taka avoids that. And by the way, Colonel asks number 5, what is boxing? The answer is League Ways of software you get paid for it.
Also that, yes.
It's the greatest thing.
Minnie asks, beat Fire in a boxing match? Yeah.
Do you think I could fight a demon who's literally on fire?
That's right. That's right. That's right. And
Yeah, maybe.
And I've been to jail a few times, okay? For weird, freaky stuff, sexy stuff. Swift asked, do you think Pacquiao will win the most recent match?
So there's a stupid thing where it's like going to be like this tag team boxing match between Logan Paul, some Philippine celebrity, Floyd Mayweather, and Pacquiao. Yeah, it's as stupid as it sounds. I think Pacquiao probably win because he's only retired to go into politics. He'd still be boxing today if it wasn't for that. Meanwhile, Floyd's just straight gone.
Let me see what else we got. Do you think you can take on Pacquiao? Asked Swift. Wait, did I already ask that?
Oh. Yeah. So.
Oh, wait, no, shit. No, Void asked favorite thing to beat Fire with.
Fire. You fight fire with fire, right?
Fire Demon asks, can you give us a preview of what characters you'll be playing in D&D in 2023?
Oh, I currently have a singular character in the workshop.
Yes. Excited.
I still don't even. I still have not come up with the name of him yet.
Ooh.
I've only come up with his alias of 12.
So let me see what else we got here. Now Swift asks, do you think you can take on Pacquiao?
Do you want me to die? Uh, Honestly, I would rather be freaking. I would rather be sandwiched by Cam Chancellor and Brian Dawkins and they're primed than take on Pacquiao in a boxing match. Somehow I think I'd live the former more than the latter.
Void asks, "Are giants cool?"
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I mean, their giant cells make health potions in Skyrim, so that's cool for me. Also, I play one in a freaking RP, so that's cool for me as well.
Um, Swift asks, MLS, NFL, or NBA?
Uh, NFL. My preferred answer wasn't on there, so
Fair enough.
NFL.
Fire Demon asks, "Who's the greatest boxer of all time?"
Mike Tyson.
Fire Demon also asks, "Can you guess which famous boxer is Fire Demon's friend and called last week?"
Holyfield's ear.
That is amazing. It was actually Evander Holyfield. I'm actually friends with Evander Holyfield. Not even kidding.
It,
I called him
it,
last
it
week.
sounds like it'd be fun fact. Guy who trained with me, his cousin's a championship boxer.
Wow. Well, damn. Shit.
Small world.
Void asks, "What are your thoughts on humanoid shapes made out of and represent elements like earth, wind, and fire?"
I'm talking to one. So, um, I think it's I think it's cool, and I think in like works of fiction, it's really fun to see, you know, humanized versions of elements.
Work.
Pretty much Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Fair enough. All right. A couple more from Void or several more from the rest of you. We've caught up to
Or
you.
talking stop at 19.
Oh, God, no. We'll be here all day. Keep them coming, y'all. Keep them coming. What else she got? What else she got? We are at, is this going to be the longest podcast? Oh, boy. We're almost at 2 hours. Swift asks, "Serious question. You get the opportunity to speak with your past self. What are you going to say to him?"
A lot of things. Freaking a lot of things. And, it wouldn't be a pleasant conversation at all. You ask a serious question, I'm going to respond seriously and say, you're going to go through hell and you're not going to like it. You're going to want to die. You're going to attempt to die. You're wondering how you aren't dead yet, but there's always at least something we're fighting for.
Void asks, "What advice would you try to give to your future self?" That would be. What advice do you try to give to someone you have no idea where they're going to be in life, Jesse?
Uh,
What shot in the dark advice do you have to give to your future self?
Make money.
And future
Hit the
self looks at you being like, "I already have money, you fucking idiot."
Exactly. You heeded my advice. Say, get your bread, get your chicken.
Swift asks, "Oliver Queen or Barry Allen?" I know one of those people.
Which universe are we talking about?
Oh, gosh.
Because that's a very poignant question on which one we're talking about. Because there are different Olivers and different berries, and then there's berries in different berries. So in general,
General.
Oliver Queen. This dude is either the most jovial archer to ever exist, based out of a place where I'm totally not biased, or he is a legit dark and brooding character. Fun fact: Oliver Queen overthrew the Justice League single-handedly.
Oh, work. Good for
People
Oliver.
don't talk about it that much.
Fire Demon asks, "Are you winning best RP story this year?"
Bet on yourself, yes. But I'm not winning it alone.
You better. You better win it. What else do we got, y'all? Void, ready to do the last one? Someone.
Let's think of something quick.
Swift needs to think of 7 or also. Oh yeah, I forgot I implemented the 1 minute rule. If we don't get a question for in 1 minute, then we move on. Forgot about that. I forgot about that. So
Yeah,
one
that
minute on
makes sense.
the clock. Did he ask
Come
something?
on,
Why me?
we got 5 people. We got 5 people in here. We got like 40 combined questions left. Let's get this done.
This is great. I love this. Swift asks, dissolve the European Football League or overthrow the NFL?
Oh God, dissolving the European League would be the most beautiful thing until you realize the European Super League is gonna happen. And the European Super League is a stupid thing where like all of the big clubs worth $1 billion just want to freaking tussle with each other and not give any freaking love to small clubs. Meanwhile, if you overthrow the NFL, you already have the XFL, the US, the dilapidated corpse of the USFL, and if you overthrow the NFL, there's going to be other football leagues. You overthrow Europe, and your game pretty much the sport dies.
Minnie asks, thoughts on the Injustice games?
Never played them. Seemed like fun, superhero Mortal Kombat games. I like the fact that if I recall, Superman goes evil.
Oh, okay. All right. 1 minute. Dude. Oh, Colonel asks, thoughts on Genshin Impact?
Fun game. Got into it for a while. Stopped playing. The odds of pulling any character are utter bullcrap. It's like one of the worst gacha games in existence in that regard. There are other gacha games where pulling 5-star units is a 5 to 8% chance. In
Just
Genshin Impact, it is a sub 1% chance on a good day. You're getting a better chance of pulling a shiny Pokemon than you are a freaking 5-star unit in Genshin, and these 5-star units aren't even as good as their 4-star counterparts. It makes no sense.
Oh my god. Okay, so let me see. We have Swift asking, what do you think will happen to the DCEU?
Probably the same thing. I assume we're not the DC expanded universe. I want to know if we're talking about the movies or not.
Well, Kurt also said
Because
thoughts on DCAU. I don't know. Is this
I
real?
don't know the DC alternate universe.
Yes, you should, Void. Yes, you should.
Oh, DC animated. I think. Oof. Well, I'll answer that whilst I'm figuring out about the DC EU. I think it's tough for the DC animated universe because what happens is Kevin Conroy, rest in peace, passes away, and because of Mark Hamill retires as the Joker, saying, you know, there's no Joker without Batman, there's no Mark Hamill as a Joker without Kevin Conroy backing him up as Batman. So it's going to be really tough to try and replace one of the most iconic actors, most iconic role, and one of the best voice acting in history. So honestly, I think the DC anime universe is great. I don't know where it's headed.
Swift
And
S. Go ahead.
for the DCEU, I'm just gonna assume it's the movies and stuff. If freaking everyone could get past the whole controversy thing, which I'm not gonna subtly say cut ties with the guy, that just move on from that and focus on the good you have currently.
Swift asks, give us your favorite Pokemon games based on Pokédex.
Based on Pokedex. That's not an easy one because all the games have brilliant Pokedex in themselves. From Generation 1 with Raichu being able to kill an Indian elephant, actual quote. Test Ninja, where if you look at its Engine 3, where if you look at its spec, it will actually absorb your soul. To Generation 4 with a child abducting balloon. Um, you know, I like Gen 5.
Okay.
Gen 5 is kind of like an ode to Gen 1 in basic designs done right. And plus, as a man who's afraid of spiders, Taking Galvantula are the cutest little things in history.
Um, Minnie says thoughts on the MCU.
At a time, it was great. At a time, it was peak price. It was rivaling the golden age of Hollywood. Oh my God, does it suck now? It absolutely sucked. I don't think Black Panther is one of the greatest films in the MCU. It had so much cultural impact besides the point of it being an amazing movie. After Chadwick passed away, rest in peace his soul, it should have never had a sequel. I think you should have left it as is. And the whole Phase 5 thing, or where are we, Phase 4, Phase 5, Phase 6, I don't even know. After Endgame, it should have ended. Maybe keep the Doctor Strange stuff because there's a lot you can go off right there. I enjoyed the Spider-Man No Way Home, but at the same time, how do you go from there?
Colonel asks favorite D&D campaign you've been in.
Echoes.
Woo! Shout out to Echoes. Swift asks, what's a Pokemon that's unpopular that you personally like?
And Pardos. People call it a stupid fossil because it's slow and its braille is dirt, but I think it's a higher attack stat than most Pokemon in existence.
Okay.
It has a higher attack stat than I think Mega Mewtwo Y has in special attack.
Sayori asks, favorite sports brands? Like Nike or Adidas.
Puma.
Okay.
Puma and Adidas are like the only two I go to because they're cheaper and they just look cool.
Sayori asks, if you had to pick a Pokemon to represent fire, which one would you choose?
Chandelure.
Okay, I'll take it. I think I don't know what that one is. Great. Great. Sayori asked, do you like podcasts? If so, which one do you follow? If not, you're correct. Why not?
Um,
Oh, that
let's
one.
see. Yeah, I can see you as it.
Yeah, it makes sense. I see it.
I do like podcasts. I don't like religiously listen to a bunch of them. I just kind of listen to whatever pops up. But I think the ones that I think interest me are MLS Extra Time, and then I'd probably say obviously Good Morning NHC, and then I'd probably just say the Joe Rogan Experience because you get a bunch of different guests with a bunch of different viewpoints. So it's fun seeing archaeologists from one day to freaking boxer the next day.
Swift asks, what's your favorite legendary Pokemon? What's a Pokemon that shouldn't have been conceptualized in the first place?
Favorite legendary Pokemon is Arcanine. I joke when I say that, but my favorite legendary Pokemon is that's a tough one. But I'd probably have to go with Shaman.
Okay. Colonel asks,
And
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Pokemon that shouldn't have been conceptualized in the first place. Linkwang. It's people want rag on Gen 5 copying like being basic and stuff, and to an extent they did copy Gen 1 in that result. You already had the Magnet Pokemon. You're now making the Steel, Pokemon, claws and stuff like that. Like just come on.
Colonel asks, if you had to pick a Pokemon to represent yourself, which one?
Zangoose.
Okay. Sayori asks, favorite carnival ride or activity, if you have any.
I would say I was gonna say carnival as in just like typical amusement parks. I'd say the those freaking wave machines. I'm talking about the ones that go up like 5 feet where you properly have to swim through them. And then I'd say I'm a big water ride guy. I do not care for roller coasters. I think their lines take way too long, which is why I've never been on one. So I'd say the those like those 6-person seaters. You go down like those intense river rafts.
I see. I see. Sayori asks, favorite holiday of the year, if you have any, and why.
Your holiday of the year would probably be Easter,
Okay.
just because there's a lot of history behind it. history than just the cultural significance of it.
I just bought random Easter chocolate. Thank you for reminding me. And it was
This
on
just needs
sale.
into lay some
Oh
eggs.
fuck yeah! While I go get my Easter chocolate, um, Swift asks, Eevee or Red Panda, choose wisely. And Sayori asks, if you could combine two sports together, which one would you combine and how is that played? Answer both of them now, please.
Okay, for Eevee or Red Panda, you were putting me in a bind, but I would say, oh, that's tough because you have to choose between Eevee and you have to choose between a Red Panda. And this is one of the toughest questions. I'd probably say, God, Swift, why do you do this to me? You know what? Reject modernity, embrace tradition. I choose both.
Wow. Okay.
You literally cannot make me choose.
I was
And
there
if
for
I
that.
could choose, it'd be the giant panda.
I was there for that entire answer. If you had to remove a country from the map, why is it Philippines? Says
You missed
Colonel.
one.
Oh
Oh wait,
shit.
never mind. I forgot
No.
to answer
Haha.
Sayori's,
Take
but
that. Oh, do that. Do Sayori's.
if I had to remove a country from a map, then why is it the Philippines? It's simple. I won't remove any country from the map. I think they're pretty good as is. In fact, actually, no. What I would get rid of is yeah, the one country I'd get rid of is none of them. Checkmate. If I combine two sports together, which ones would we combine and how would that be played? Say already chess boxing already exists, but I'd probably say God, this one is interesting. I would say baseball, and I would say baseball and God, I'm trying to think because if you say like baseball and football, that's literally just kickball.
Mm-hmm. It's football.
A lot of sports have already been combined. That's a new thing. Same with American football and European football. That's literally rugby.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think if I had to combine two unique sports, I would say
Oh my god, there's cream inside.
sw
Go ahead.
I
Yep.
would say swimming as the base, and then I would say it's good swimming and boxing.
Okay.
I think without the proper head movements and being able to twist your body, who would win in a proper fist fight?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, okay, I think we're caught up. Sierra, if you don't
Sweet.
ask anything else, then we can end it.
Yeah, we go from legalized assault to legalized, murder up in this bitch.
Done. My brain is sweaty. My brain is sweaty. I like that. Oh boy, now just a flood of people. Well, there we go. Um, Colonel asks, Assassin's Creed or Dishonored?
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't think there's ever been a bad Assassin's Creed game.
I don't think so.
And then you have freaking Assassin's Creed Origins, which I think is the best one.
Interesting. Very interesting. Um, it's called Aiding Origins Forward. Um, wow. Strong opinions here on the
Origins
pod.
is amazing. What do you mean?
Okay. So either a final question needs to be answered, or we're gonna wait a minute. I don't like the new mechanics. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Do. Final question from Swift. So you've been called the mayor of life for NHC. What's your first order of business?
I go for NHC, what's your first order of business? And if this is for life, I'm gonna do something very, very, very controversial.
Uh
I'm abolishing and replacing the helis.
oh. Wait, what? You're abolishing the helis?
I'm gonna be replacing them with something better.
How dare you? How dare
The
you?
helis too.
The helis too. Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
How dare you? How awful. Um,
That's a war crime. Guess what? I'm the mayor for life.
Wow. Wow. Where's the ban button? And that
Uh,
is the 20th. I'm sticking to my rules. That is the final question. All right, are you ready? It is time for the rapid fire. It is time for
bring
rapid
it.
fire. Are you ready? Okay, you ready? You do it?
Yes.
You gonna do it? Just a reminder that this podcast is sponsored by Murder. Do it.
Frostbite Dragon Facts and Rain City News.
Ready? Here we go.
Go.
What are you terrible at?
I am terrible at digital drawing.
What are you amazing at?
I am amazing at writing and creating characters.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Talking to Swift.
What's your least favorite thing to do?
Probably going on jogs.
Do I look pretty today?
Yes.
Name something you would set on fire.
You.
You have to pack up your stuff up today and go live with one Hellion. Who is it?
Swift.
You have to switch lives and bodies with a Hellion for one day. Who is it?
Swift.
Which Hellion do you want to cook for you?
Swift.
Which Hellions are you taking on your zombie apocalypse team?
Swift. And you. And Colonel and Dio and Kitten and Era. And Void and Siori and Minnie.
Wow, it's a huge
who
team.
else is in the chat?
We're all gonna die. Let's see. What's your favorite word?
Yes.
Least favorite word?
Dishonor.
What? Why are video games so hard?
It's because honestly it's subjective to whoever plays them, but at the end of the day it's because there's a bunch of different inputs and a lot of things go into your mind at the same time.
Why is anime so confusing?
Because it's from a different culture than ours.
What is something everyone should be viewing or playing or reading or consuming, whatever?
Playing basketball, reading, freaking this one book about guy in a mask, something. Ember in the Ashes, I think it's called. And what people should be viewing is probably cage fighting.
What is a noise or sound that you love?
Another sound that I love is the sound of like clean basketball shoes squeaking on the hardwood.
Oh god, I hate the sound. What's a noise or sound you hate?
Nails on chalk and balloons popping.
What's your favorite curse word?
Bitch.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I really don't have a profession. I would probably say boxing, but if that's being excluded, then I would probably be a professional writer.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
Oh god, that would be tough. I would say probably, restoration's fun and all, but I would not like to be the fire cleanup crew.
Oh yeah, it gets nasty when you get to hell.
I've done it before. It's so bad. It smells so awful.
When you get to hell, what would you like Satan to say to you when you arrive at the fiery gates?
Oh, nice to meet you. Why am I here? You made a mistake. Check your booking area, you idiot.
Congratulations, you have completed your third interview. Congratulations, DBS, you're a legend. How's it feel?
Good. Will feel even better when it's the sixth interview. You can promptly title it the Down by 6 interview.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait.
And the funny part is that'd probably be in 2026.
Wow, that's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah. Where can people find you in the city?
ESPN HC, the RP District, Best Circle whenever I feel like it.
Perfect.
It's
okay. I think there's nothing else to do but tell the kids bye.
Oh yeah, well, watch out. You'll see me in Red Lantern Club.
Oh yes, yes. Join Rain City News. Join Championship Wrestling. Join whatever your future campaign is going to be in D&D.
And I'm gonna make a challenge for all y'all. Don't let me win Sportiest Sport. I will be trying this year.
You know you're gonna win. Anyway.
I know I am.
All right.
Colonel, just nominate me for Leap right now.
Yes, nominate people for things and stuff, and tell the kids bye.
Bye.
Randall Jordan. Holt's collection plate is never empty.